Don't f**k with me, the Jerry Jones-Robert Kraft feud. These days have got more drama than a reality show with housewives, and the month of April has had its fair share of yet another drama, with the Jerry Jones-Robert Kraft taking the center stage. So sit back, relax, because we have all the details of this feud that could last 5 seasons. The two men haven't seen eye to eye, with their rivalry spanning both on and off the field, and they just couldn't help themselves on a night that was meant to set the NFL back on track. What could have been a simple Tuesday evening of gentlemen of the NFL to vote on the reopening of negotiation for NFL's Commissioner Roger Goodell turned into a brawl between the Patriots' Robert Kraft and Cowboys' Jerry Jones, as the two obviously couldn't let the night pass without being the center of attention to ensure the night ended in controversy. Who needs players for entertainment with owners like this? Both men, who share a combined $25 billion net worth, with Cowboy Jerry Jones edging out his rival with $3 billion more, were part of the voting circle of owners. And while the votes counted 31-1 in favor of opening negotiations on a new contract with Commissioner Roger Goodell, the NFL heavyweights had other plans for the night. They engaged in a heated argument. The history of the brawl is traceable to the votes. Jones was the lone objector to the latest measure involving Goodell. As expected, the Cowboys owner didn't like this, and he didn't waste time showing his disapproval. Eyewitnesses talked about how he told Kraft to not f**k with him. His exact words were, "Don't f**k with me." Well, you don't expect Kraft to swallow it quietly, do you? You guessed rightly. He shot back instantly, saying, "Excuse me?" Jones, obviously not remorseful for his utterance, doubled down by saying, "Don't mess with me." Where it all began. With several news going around blogs and tabloids, you probably already know that the feud resulted from Jones's lone vote against the NFL's Compensation Committee, opening deliberation on a new contract for Goodell. But what you probably don't know is the reason for this objection. Reports have it that Jones's objection stemmed from his belief that the commissioner's proposed bonus pool in the new agreement will be unclear, and thus not fastened to a firm set of economic metrics and goals. These reasons, and many more, spurred the Cowboys owner to seek accountability on all the financial goals with the bonus. Thus, he hesitated to agree to award a bonus to the commissioner before his performance of the deed attached to earning the bonus. From the foregoing, it's easy to see that the brawl was not one that stemmed from any previous friction between both parties. Instead, it was mostly a result of Jones being wary about the structure of bonus allocation in the new contract. His desire was that the bonus structure centers around more binary financial goals. Jones himself reiterated these to pressmen, although he still claimed he favored the extension of Goodell's tenure as commissioner. His exact statement reads as follows: "What you heard from me was an issue with the structure and how we intended to address the commissioner while measuring his success levels. It was me expressing my thoughts and beliefs in the area, not my support or dissatisfaction with Roger. In fact, I was one of those who were quite vocal in our support for his potential extension." Their relationship. Of course, it's reported that the relationship between Robert Kraft and Jerry Jones is quite cordial, but that's not to say they like each other. In fact, most NFL analysts strongly believe they don't see each other eye to eye. One of the analyses that caught our attention was the one by Mike Florio while speaking in an intervention, Pro Football Talk. The analyst took a dig at both owners, claiming that there was some kind of jealousy present between them. Now, here's where it all gets crazy, because many of us don't believe a billionaire has a reason to get jealous. In fact, Mike Florio admitted that billionaires are always acting like they're above and beyond jealous of anyone because of their multi-billionaire status. But still, these two owners often size each other up in their minds, and it's evident in their constant opposition of policies that may benefit each other. In a bid to elaborate his points, Florio would go on to list all the Super Bowls each owner has presided over, and how the other party probably felt about it. Kraft presided over 6 championships during his time as the Patriots' boss. On the other hand, Jerry has just 3. While Jerry functions more like the GM, Kraft is hardly involved. So it's easy to see that there are obvious differences between the roles of both parties. They know these differences, and although they won't be petty enough to admit it in public, it's the root cause of their brawl. Robert Kraft was already a mega millionaire in 1994 when he bought the New England Patriots. However, once the wins started coming in, it was more consistent than expected. The Patriots went on to win 6 championships under Tom Brady's direct leadership. On the other hand, the championship came early for Jerry Jones and his team. but it meant that it also stopped quite early. Jerry Jones became the owner of his team in 1989. The team won his first championship 3 years after, in 1992. He would go on to win again in 1993 and 1995. However, after winning these three in relative consistency, his drought began. So JJ, owner of the Cowboys, last won the Super Bowl, the NFL championship, 27 years ago. He's aging and has not been able to get close to winning again. It's easy to see his frustrations, but is it worth picking a fight with another owner, especially considering how patient this owner was when the tides weren't on his side? Despite winning the championships for 6 years in the last 25 years, it's obvious that Robert Kraft still wants more. He wants the Hall of Fame status that Jerry Jones already has. It's, in fact, a clear case of both parties silently desiring what each other has. Although they won't admit it in public, each man is desperate to get what the other has, while leading two of the most valuable franchises in the world, while time is ticking away. The new twist. As far as the NFL and its glamour is concerned, we can't stop expecting surprises, can we? Well, the most recent surprise to most ardent followers is the mutual agreement to part ways between the Patriots and its most decorated coach, Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is, in fact, the coach with the most Super Bowl titles and the second most career wins in NFL history. He was the architect of the 20-year Patriots dynasty. However, Belichick's massive success hasn't stopped Kraft from bashing him since his departure. Maybe it's the surprise or pain or losing one of the best coaches, but we've seen more interviews from him about Belichick than we've seen before. On April 17th, a news report from ESPN informed that Kraft even gave a bad reference for BB to another owner, Arthur Blank from the Atlanta Falcons. This is the start of a new era for Bill Belichick, a coach renowned for his pragmatic coaching style and the success it's brought him. This is the first time in 50 years that the coach will go into an NFL season without a coaching job. The 71-year-old coach generated 296 total wins with the Patriots, including playoffs, the second most by any head coach with a single franchise in NFL history, behind George Halas with the Bears. The favorite to hire him in 2025? The Dallas Cowboys have a talented roster that's not been able to achieve the goals of their owner, JJ. What better way to stick it to Kraft than by hiring his famous coach? Now imagine scenes where Bill Belichick comes in and ends the 28th year, and counting, drought for the most famous and valuable sports franchise in the world. It's definitely going to be chaotic, but this is the kind of chaos most of us love to see, right? Another twist in the tale is Robert Kraft's bid to be in the NFL Hall of Fame, ahead of the likes of Mike Shanahan, is now in serious jeopardy, especially given how close the event is, because it's expected that the Hall of Famer should be in good standing. Tell us whether you expect this brawl to end anytime soon in the comment section. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you like this video. Also, subscribe to our channel and click on the bell sign to get notified when we post exciting NFL videos like this one. Until our next video, bye for now.